We all face hard times. Life isn't a straight line. It's a jagged path, full of steep climbs and sudden drops. But in those moments of darkness, faith can be your lifeline. Not just faith as a religious concept, but faith as a profound trust in yourself, in your journey, in the possibility of a better tomorrow. Today I'm going to show you how to protect that faith when the storm is raging, how to nurture it so it grows stronger, and how to use it as the fuel to keep going when you want to give up. Faith. The word itself carries so much weight, doesn't it? For many of us, faith feels like a fragile thing, a fragile belief that somehow, despite everything, something good is still possible. But what if I told you that faith is not fragile at all? What if faith is actually the strongest force inside you, the force that refuses to surrender even when everything else seems lost? Too often, faith is misunderstood. People think faith means believing without reason, or having a magical guarantee that everything will turn out perfectly. But real faith is much deeper, much more courageous. It is not a naive optimism that ignores reality. It is a fierce defiance in the face of reality's harshest blows. Think about it like this. Faith is standing in the middle of a hurricane and not pretending the storm isn't there, but instead, trusting that your roots are strong enough to hold. Faith is the voice inside you that whispers, "I don't know how this will end, but I will keep fighting." It is a choice, a deliberate daily choice to hope, to believe, to keep moving forward even when your heart is heavy and your mind is overwhelmed. In hard times, your faith is tested. This is inevitable. When life shakes your world, it shakes your beliefs too. You might find yourself asking, why me? Why now? Is this even worth it? These questions are not signs of weak faith. They are signs of real faith struggling to grow. Faith is not about ignoring pain or pretending to be strong when you feel broken. It is about holding on to the possibility of light, even when darkness surrounds you. It is the seed inside you that says, "This pain is not the end of my story." When you understand this, faith becomes less about certainty and more about trust. Trust that your strength, your courage, and your resilience will carry you through, even if you can't see it yet. So, how do you nurture this faith? You start by recognizing that it is not about perfect belief. It is about imperfect trust. It is about showing up every day and saying, "I will keep going because I have to." This kind of faith is unbreakable because it is born in the struggle and forged in the fire. Now, if faith is the foundation, then emotions are the walls that protect and hold it up. One of the biggest mistakes people make when facing hardship is trying to shut down their emotions. They try to stay strong by pretending they're okay. But here's the truth. Denying your emotions doesn't make you stronger. It makes your faith weaker. You are human. You have fear, sadness, anger, frustration. These feelings are not your enemies. They are not signs that your faith is failing. They are natural reactions to hard times, natural responses to pain. And the moment you start to accept those emotions, something incredible happens. You stop fighting yourself. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack full of stones. Now, imagine you try to ignore the weight. You pretend it's not there, but the stones keep pressing down, making every step harder. That's what happens when you deny your emotions. You carry the burden, but you don't acknowledge it. Your faith becomes exhausted trying to hold up under that silent weight. Acceptance is the first act of courage. It is saying, "I feel scared, I feel sad, I feel lost, and that's okay." When you accept your emotions, you give yourself permission to feel fully. You stop wasting energy on fighting feelings that can't be fought, and you begin to create space for healing. Faith is not about perfection. It is about being real with yourself. It's about understanding that your emotions are part of your journey, not obstacles to it. They are signals telling you what you need, whether it's rest, connection, or a shift in perspective. Try this now. Take a deep breath and bring your attention to whatever you're feeling most strongly today. Name it. Say it inside your mind or out loud. I feel overwhelmed. I feel afraid. I feel angry. Notice how just naming it changes your relationship with that emotion. By accepting your feelings, you build a foundation of authenticity beneath your faith. This foundation makes your faith resilient, because it's easier to trust when you're not pretending. When you allow yourself to feel, you give your faith the room it needs to breathe and grow. And remember, accepting your emotions doesn't mean you let them control you. It means you honor them without letting them decide your destiny. It means you say, yes, this is hard. Yes, I'm hurting, but I will not give up. Your emotions are powerful teachers on the path of faith. They guide you to what you need and help you connect with the deep wells of strength inside you. The moment you stop pushing your feelings away, your faith becomes a living force, not a fragile hope, but a fierce, burning light. Faith isn't a switch you flip, it's a muscle you train. When everything is falling apart, the small things become revolutionary acts of hope. Wake up and say one positive thing about yourself. Take one small step toward a goal, no matter how tiny. Reach out to one person, even if it's just to say, I'm struggling. These small acts build your faith brick by brick. They remind you that you are still here, still fighting, still worthy of better days. You don't have to carry your burden alone. Faith grows stronger when you connect with others who uplift you, who remind you of your worth when you forget. Find people who believe in you. Seek out stories of others who have faced darkness and emerged stronger. Let their courage light your path. Sometimes faith means asking for help, and that is not weakness. It's the bravest thing you can do. Look back on the hard times you've already survived. Remember moments when you felt broken but found strength to stand up again. Your past is a powerful testimony that you are resilient. Each challenge you overcame was proof that faith carried you through, even if you didn't realize it at the time. Write down 3 times you overcame a hardship. Keep this list as a reminder. You have the strength to overcome what you face now. Hard times aren't just obstacles, they are powerful teachers. Every struggle holds a lesson that shapes your character, sharpens your wisdom, and deepens your compassion. Faith means trusting that your pain has a purpose, even if you can't see it yet. That the difficulties are not the end of your story, but the chapters that lead to your greatest growth. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How can I grow from this experience? Gratitude is the anchor that holds faith steady in rough seas. When you focus on what's still good, no matter how small, you invite hope to breathe in your heart. Start a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. It can be as simple as the warmth of the sun or a kind word from a stranger. Gratitude doesn't erase pain, but it balances it with light. It reminds you that life is a mix of shadows and sunlight, and both are needed for the full picture. Faith is powerful when it moves from a feeling to a force for action. Don't wait until you feel faith. Instead, act as if you already do. Take steps toward healing, even if you're scared. Pursue your dreams, even if the odds seem against you. Speak kindness to yourself, even when your inner critic is loud. Faith is about movement, about showing up for yourself again and again, no matter what. Hard times thrust us into uncertainty. The future looks blurry, and fear tries to paralyze us. But faith is the light that pierces the darkness. Embrace the unknown with curiosity, not dread. Say to yourself, I don't have all the answers, but I trust that I will find my way. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving forward in spite of it. Hold on to the vision of the life you want to build. Faith is fueled by the dreams that keep your soul alive. Close your eyes and see your future self. Stronger, wiser, free from the pain you feel now. Feel the joy, the peace, the success. Let that vision be your guiding star. When times get tough, remind yourself, this struggle is temporary, but your faith will carry you beyond it. You are stronger than you think. I want to leave you with this truth. The fact that you are here, listening, seeking, fighting, that is proof your faith is alive. It might flicker like a small flame, but that flame can grow into a wildfire that transforms your life. Keep feeding it with hope, courage, daily action, and connection. Trust yourself. Trust the journey. You are not alone. You are enough. And your faith will carry you through.